Hello and welcome. My name is DW and this is my little slice of the internet I like to call Dub's Beauty Diary. Today, since we are done with the 12 days of inventory, I decided that I wanted to go through my collection a little bit deeper, touch on some of the categories we didn't get to touch on in the inventory, and show you some pictures of my collection, and then tell you how it's different from last year. So we're just gonna start with primer. Last year I had 16. This year I have 12. I have 2 glowy primers. I've got 4 pore filling primers, 2 mattifying primers, 3 color correcting, and 1 tacky primer. My favorite is the Benefit Professionals, the pink one, the pearl finish. That is my favorite primer. Next in my makeup routine is foundation. Last year I had 3. This year I have 4. I literally just bought the NYX Blur foundation. So I haven't tried it yet. I do like the Halo Glow. I wish there was a lighter shade. I might try and get that again next time. I haven't tried the Flower Beauty one yet, and the tinted sunscreen from Heimish it's okay. It kind of pills on my skin. So I haven't found a Holy Grail foundation yet. Next is concealer corrector. Last year I had 3, this year I have 0. I probably will pick one up at the end of this month, and it will arrive in January. My favorite is the Maybelline, the one with the little spongy thing, the eraser or whatever, but I'm willing to try others. So yeah, 0. Bronzer, last year I had 10 bronzers, which ended up being 12 pans, and 2 of those were cream. This year I have 9 bronzers, which equals 14 pans and 0 cream. I got rid of both of those that I had last year. I don't think I have a favorite bronzer yet. I do like the Hoola Light. I like the Fenty In the Sun. I like the Juvia's Place Duo. It just depends on my mood. They're all fine. They're all fine. Next is blush. Last year I had 27 blush, and that would be 38 pans, and 8 of those were cream. This year I have 18 blush, so 31 pans, and only 2 of them are cream. So I've got the face palettes with multiple shades in them, and then I've got the singles, and the creams are the Fenty, the purple one, and the Treloose, the red one. I don't know if I have a favorite blush. I like the Fenty cream. I used to have some Super Shock blushes. I liked those. And I like the Made by Mitchell Liquid Blush. But I don't have any of those anymore either. Okay, so highlight. Last year I had 81, which was 140 pans. 11 were cream and 2 were loose. Now I have 44, and that is 89 pans. Let me just see. I don't think any of them are cream. One, two, three, four, five. 5 or 6 are cream. Let me write that down. And I got rid of all the loose. Okay, so next is brows. Last year I had 8, this year I have 8. I have the gel sample from KVD. I have 5 pencils and 2 tints or mascaras. I'm almost done with one of the pencils. This should be an easy category to get down. Yeah. Eye primers. Last year I had 3. This year I have 3. I don't like the glitter primer that I have. I've never used the e.l.f. black base primer, but I want to use that with some multi-chromes. And then the ABH eye primer is my favorite that I've tried so far. Let's do palettes last. So let's go to brows. Let's do liners. So last year I had 5 black liners. This year I have 3. I'm currently working on the e.l.f. and the Melt and the Pixie are sharpeners. So color liners, last year I had 39. This year I have 32. My favorite formulas are the LA Girl Shockwaves, the Urban Decay 24/7s. Yeah, those would be my 2 favorite formulas. I don't wear eyeliner every day though, so it takes a long time to go through them. And stamps, last year I had 7. This year I only have 1, and it's the winged liner stamp from Ulta. I got rid of all the other ones. I wasn't using them. They were not practical. I just decluttered them. Mascara. Last year I had 13. This year I also have 13, but I've used some up and I've got some more in my collection. It's crazy how mascara like adds up because you rarely buy it, right? So like, they like reproduce. Anyway, the 3 I have open are the Heimish, the Rare Beauty, and the Ilia, and the Ilia is almost gone. I usually have 2 open at a time, but this right now I have 3, so. Lashes. Last year I had 11 and 2 glues. This year I have 10 and 2 glues. I don't wear lashes. I don't even know why I have this many. Lips. So last year I had 281 lip products. That was 203 liquid, 30 traditional, 16 balm, 9 tint, and 23 glosses. And this category has gone down quite a bit for me. So now I have 254. I have 201 liquid. I have 23 bullets or traditional lipsticks, cream lipsticks. I have 15 balms, 6 tints, and 9 gloss. Yeah. No, that's not right. Yes, it is. 9 glosses. I'm hoping to use up more glosses this year, finish my tints probably, maybe use a couple more balms. In my balm photo, it is missing 3, the one that's in my bedroom, the one that's in my purse, and the one that's in the diaper bag. So that is why the numbers are off on that one. So that is lips. Spray. Last year I had 3, this year I have 3. My favorite is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Where are my sprays? Oh, there they are. I do really like the Pixie Glow Mist. I've been using that. It smells great and it makes me nice and glowy. That's the one that's open right now, and I have not tried the Professional one yet. Powder. Last year I had 5. 2 of those were pressed and 3 were loose. This year I have 6. 2 are pressed and 4 are loose. I love a loose powder. I just got the NYX pressed powder, so I haven't tried that yet. But this Yate one is not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. And last year in my miscellaneous category, so I put like tattoos and gems and anything like that in my miscellaneous category. So last year I had 14. This year I only have 1, and it is the Inglot Duraline. Nail polish. Last year I had 13, which were 3 top coat. Three of those were top coats, and now I have 14. 4 of them are top coats because my stuff was still packed up and I needed a top coat to try and use eyeshadow as fingernail polish, so I bought another one. I do not love it, so I don't know if I'll declutter it or not yet. But that is all of my categories besides eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow in single pots, I had last year I had 58. Yeah, now I have 38, and 5 of those are loose. I've got 4 loose pigments and 1 loose glitter. Otherwise they're cream, no powder. Yeah, 5 glitters, 2 flakies, 3 liquid in the tubes, 2 creams, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 Super Shocks. And then for eyeshadow palettes, well, let's do singles first. I didn't count singles last year because I count them in their palettes. So they're still included in the palettes, but I just want to tell you how many singles I have, and that is 427. I do want to do like a comparison and declutter of those eventually here. Yeah, because right now I have them in brand palettes. So for palettes last year I had 299. Now I have 220. I decluttered quite a bit, and 14 of those 220 are the singles palettes, and 5 are on the chopping block. So what I have on my chopping block is the Urban Decay Born to Run, the Urban Decay Wild Cranes Subculture from ABH, Celestial Thunder from Dominique, and Poison Ivy from Milan Rowe. Otherwise, my palettes, I've got, yeah, I just have some 4 pans, 5 pans, 6 pans, and then it goes from brand up there. So my Huda palettes, Rose Quartz is the most used. I do like the Mini Obsessions. I love the Mini Obsessions. I've never used Nude. Sigma, I've only ever used Alice. And Cinderella, maybe, I don't remember. Stone Vibes from Urban Decay is one of my favorite palettes of all time. I've not used any of the other 3 or 4. Fantasy Cosmetica. So with my beauty budget that I'm going to be doing next year, what my goal is to get the other 2 or 3 of the Fantasy Cosmetica palettes I don't have. That's my goal. Here we've got Ace Beauté, Hip Dot, and Too Faced. The bottom 2 Hip Dot photos are strictly glitters, and I really like them. BH, all are great. Haven't used Tokyo yet. ABH, I love the Cosmos, but my favorite ABH palette will always be Norvina, the original Norvina. Adept, Odin's Eye, and Kaleidos. ZC and the Rock and Roll Beauty Aussie palettes. Natasha Denona, I just got the I Need a Nude palette. ColourPop, Misunderstood is another one of my all-time favorite palettes. These are the 12 pan palettes, and I really like Lizzie McGuire and Solar Sailor Moon. The other ones I haven't used yet. These are all the 9 pans. I've got the plastic on the top, the bigger pans in the middle, and then the cardboard on the bottom. Sorry about that. Glam Light, Beauty Bay, Melt. She's in Parties is another favorite palette of mine. Juvia's, Jeffree Star. Thirsty is my favorite Jeffree Star palette. Pat McGrath. I've only ever used the second one, Sublime. And these are all my one-offs. So we've got Violet Voss, Patrick Ta, Sydney Grace, Menagerie, Lunar Beauty, Cleona, Alter Ego, Give Me Glow, Tati, Nomad, Flower Beauty. I do have more of those. They're just in different packaging. They're 6 pans. Lime Crime, Copacetic. I've got tons of Copacetic, but this is the only palette. I've got a 4-pan palette, but this is the only 9-pan palette I have. Shroud and Blend Bunny. And that is everything. Yeah, that's everything. If you want swatches of anything, or if you have any other content that you think that I could create with this collection, just let me know in the comments and we can get that done. Oh, total products. Last year I had 901 products, beauty products, and that doesn't include hair or skincare. And if you would like to see that inventory, just let me know and I can do that too. But now I have 695 beauty products. So that is 206 out of my collection. And we still have 5 palettes on the chopping block. We're going to use up a bunch of stuff this coming year. Yeah, I'm excited to see if we can bring that down even further. I don't have a good ballpark that I want to be in. I just want to use stuff, and yeah, I just want to get use out of my stuff. So with that being said, we will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.